Class 10 Chemical Reactions Part 3. Let's know about few more types of chemical reactions in this video. Double displacement reaction or metathesis reaction. In this type of reaction, two compounds react and their ions get interchanged. Ions of identical charges are only interchanged. That is, a cation, positively charged ion of one compound replaces the cation of another compound. For example, in the reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, the sodium positive ion of sodium hydroxide replaces the hydrogen positive ion of hydrochloric acid and forms the salt sodium chloride, and water is given out. The HCl plus NaOH gives NaCl plus water. Here we see that the sodium positive ion is replaced by the hydrogen positive ion. Similarly, in the reaction between potassium bromide and silver nitrate, the silver positive ion is replaced by the potassium positive ion and we get potassium nitrate salt and silver bromide precipitate. In double displacement reaction, the product will either be a precipitate or water. So, it is classified into two as precipitation reaction and neutralization reaction. Precipitation reaction. In this type of reaction, when an aqueous solution of two compounds are mixed, they react to form an insoluble compound and a soluble compound. The insoluble compound formed as a product is the precipitate. So, this type of reaction is called precipitation reaction. For example, when clear aqueous solution of potassium iodide and lead nitrate are mixed, double decomposition reaction takes place and a yellow precipitate of lead iodide is formed. PbNO3 twice plus Ki gives KNO3 plus PbI2. That is, lead iodide precipitate is formed along with soluble potassium nitrate. The next type of reaction is neutralization reaction. When an acid reacts with a base, this type of double decomposition reaction takes place and the product formed is a salt and water. The acid and base neutralize each other, and so such double displacement reactions are called neutralization reaction. Example, sodium hydroxide, a base, reacts with hydrochloric acid and forms the salt sodium chloride and water. NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O. Similarly, ammonium hydroxide reacts with nitric acid and forms the salt ammonium nitrate and water. NH3OH plus HNO3 gives NH4NO3 plus H2O. Combustion reactions. In this type of reaction, the reactant combines with oxygen quickly and forms one or more oxides with the release of heat energy. So, combustion reactions are also known as exothermic reaction. If a flame is formed because of the heat energy given out, it is called burning. Combustion reactions are mainly used as heat energy sources. Example, liquid petroleum gas LPG used in domestic cooking is a mixture of propane, butane and propylene, the hydrocarbons. It burns with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. C3H8 propane plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide CO2 plus water and heat. As oxygen is added, These reactions are also called as oxidation reactions. All combustion reactions are oxidation, but all oxidation reactions are not combustion reaction because in an oxidation reaction, heat energy will not be given out. But in combustion reaction, large amount of heat energy is given out. Oxidation reaction. The chemical reaction in which an addition of oxygen or a removal of hydrogen or loss of electron takes place, it is called as oxidation reaction. Example, magnesium reacts with oxygen giving magnesium oxide. Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Here the oxygen is added. Calcium hydride decomposes to calcium and hydrogen. CaH2 gives Ca plus H2. Here the removal of hydrogen takes place. So it is an oxidation reaction. Ferrous ion Fe2 plus oxidizes to Fe3 plus ferric ion and an electron is given out. Here a removal of electron takes place. So it is an oxidation reaction. Some substances are capable of oxidizing other substances by adding oxygen or removing electron. Such substances are called oxidizing agents or electron acceptors. Example, hydrogen peroxide H2O2, permanganate MnO4, chromium trioxide CrO3 or chromic acid, dichromate Cr2O7 2-. These substances take part in oxidation reaction and promote oxidizing. Let us next see some examples of oxidation reaction in our daily life. Number 1, corrosion. Shining surfaces of metals tarnish due to formation of oxides of the metal. Number 2, turning brown of freshly cut fruits and vegetables. This happens due to oxidation of organic compounds in them. Number 3, spoiling of food called rancidity is due to oxidation of food material left open for a long time. Reduction reaction. A chemical reaction in which hydrogen gets added or oxygen gets removed or an electron is gained is called as reduction reaction. For example, sodium reacts with hydrogen to form sodium hydride. Here there is an addition of hydrogen, so this is a reduction reaction. Na plus H2 gives 2NaH. Here there is an addition of hydrogen to sodium, so it is a reduction reaction. Copper oxide reacts with hydrogen and gets reduced to copper and water. Copper oxide CuO plus H2 gives copper Cu plus water. Here there is a removal of oxygen from copper oxide and this reaction is a reduction reaction. When an electron is added to Fe3 plus ferric ion, it forms ferrous ion Fe2 plus by gaining an electron. Certain substances have the ability to reduce other substances by adding hydrogen or adding electrons. Such substances are called reducing agents or electron donors. Example, sodium borohydride NaBH4, lithium aluminium hydride LiAlH4, palladium and platinum are some reducing agents. Redox reaction, that is reduction and oxidation taking place at the same time. One reactant gets oxidized while the other gets reduced. Lead oxide plus carbon gives lead and carbon dioxide. Here, the lead oxide is reduced to lead and the carbon is oxidized to carbon dioxide. PbO plus C gives Pb plus CO2. Both reactions take place simultaneously, so it is a redox reaction. Hope you have understood clearly through the chemical reactions part 1, part 2 and part 3 videos the different types of chemical reactions based on the arrangement of atoms during the chemical reaction. Let us learn about the chemical reactions based on direction of the reaction, the rate of chemical reaction, and the factors affecting the rate or speed of chemical reactions in our next video. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon.